why did you put your mic in here?
That's right. I put my microphone in here. I figured it'll save time.
Move it. We are not recording in the bathroom.
Just give me a minute. I'm Adam, and we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And I'm Joe, and this is the one where we talk about friends. You're gross.
I'm all done. All right.
We're not recording in the bathroom.
Welcome, Misfits, and a hearty hello to any new friends, fans that stumbled across our lovely podcast. A pleasure to meet you.
Yes, hello. Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order.
Not just random.
No.
We're closing in on season 3.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah. We need to start prepping those bonus episodes.
Oh my god, what movie are we going to watch for season 2 wrap-up?
I don't know.
We have so much to do, so much to prepare.
Maybe we'll discuss it.
Okay. How are you this week?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. It's been hot.
It was hot this past week.
Super hot outside.
Did not enjoy it.
Nope. And I don't like to go outside when it's hot. And my hair looks like Monica's when she's in Barbados. I'm looking forward to the cooler weather when we go to Iceland.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
have a tracker on my phone. We're 86 days away.
86 days away. Anniversary coming up. That'll be fun.
You've been putting up with me for 30 years.
I know, and it seems like 20.
I'm not sure how to take that. All right, what episode are we doing this week?
All right, we're doing the one where Eddie moves in.
Yay! The next couple episodes are some of my favorites.
Yes. Yeah, you've told me many a time that people online do not like Eddie.
Yeah, they just think he's unstable, which he is. And
Well, so is Phoebe. So is Ross.
right.
Joey a little bit.
Monica has her moments. I don't know why. They just don't like it.
But I love Eddie. I love
do
Adam
too.
Goldberg, too.
I think he's funny. He's really, really good in the new Fargo TV show.
Yeah.
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 So what's our IMDb plot for this episode? I said season.
Season for this. Oh, well, that's a lot of plot. I don't have that ready yet. We just talked about that. All right. So the plot. Chandler gets a new roommate. Mm-hmm. Phoebe gets the chance to make a music video for her song Smelly Cat. Ross and Monica clash when he is always at her and Rachel's apartment.
Yeah. I don't think I could have my older brother at our house.
No, I don't think you would try to convince your best friend to hook up with either of your brothers.
No. Nope. Guess who our episode director is this week?
I'm going to guess Michael Limbeck.
You're right. Michael Limbeck is our director. And we talked about how he is also an actor. Mm-hmm. Did you know that he was a finalist for Arthur Fonzarelli in Happy Days?
No, I did not.
Yeah, in 1974. And also a finalist for Jack Tripper for Three's Company in 1976.
Aw.
I thought that was pretty cool.
Always a bridesmaid.
Our episode writer this week is Adam Chase.
Yes.
He was a writer for 2 episodes of a sitcom called Life on a Stick.
Life on a Stick.
In 2005. 13 episodes, just 13 episodes for that. Not a very long-lived sitcom. But one of your favorites was in an episode.
Oh, yeah?
Nick Offerman.
Oh, I do love Nick Offerman. I thought it was funny. We just watched, I watched Sin City.
Yes.
And
that was a movie we couldn't remember last week. Yeah.
And I was like, that's Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
He's one of the weird
thugs.
henchmen thugs in Sin City. I was like, what the hell?
Holy crap. What is our original air date for this episode?
February 22nd, 1996.
Wow.
The number 1 movie that week was Rumble in the Bronx. The IMDb plot for that is a young man visiting and helping his uncle in New York City finds himself forced to fight a street gang and the mob with his martial arts skills. That young man is Jackie Chan.
Was he a young man?
During that movie, he was.
Oh, okay. All right, you ready for some trivia?
Mm-hmm.
All right. When Joey says, or Matthew Perry says, how could anyone not be in love with Yasmin Bleeth?
Uh-huh.
Matthew Perry was actually dating Yasmin Bleeth from 1996 to 1997.
Oh. I thought he was dating Julie Roberts at this time.
Well, it was short-lived.
Short-lived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Phoebe says, none of you made a video, right?
Right.
But Courtney Cox was actually featured in a Bruce Springsteen video for Dancing in the Dark.
Yes.
And then I also read this, and I want you Misfits listeners to look it up. And Adam, when we're finished, you need to look it up also.
Okay.
I looked it up on multiple sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched it.
Mm-hmm.
It says Lisa Kudrow was in an Ice Cube video for the song True to the Gang as the girlfriend of a man whom Ice Cube kidnaps. But I don't think it's her.
Oh.
I watched it 2 or 3 times because she's only in it for like the very beginning.
Right.
I don't think it's her.
Oh.
I think it's just a blonde white woman. I looked on her IMDb page and it's not credited.
Oh.
So I think somebody tricked Wikipedia.
Tricked Wikipedia.
And then somebody put it on IMDb and nobody fact checked it. So
interesting.
Look it up.
So, Adam here, I did look up the Ice Cube video, True to the Game, after the recording, and I did decide that it was not Lisa Kudrow. There will be memes comparing the two women on our social media sites, and you can decide for yourself. But I say no.
And then the last thing is the white dog statue that Joey bought was originally owned by Jennifer Aniston and was given to her for good luck when Friends launched in 1994.
Aww.
And she loaned it to Joey, the set, and it stayed there throughout the run of the series.
That's funny. I don't want this.
Yeah, what can we do with this?
But I don't want to throw it away.
Right. I thought that was pretty funny.
That is funny.
All right, so what were your episode reactions?
All right, so brother and sister stuff between Ross and Monica takes me back to a time that I did not care for, but it's terrifying in all the funny ways, in all the funny right ways. Phoebe has a shot at a record deal, then blows it, and her video is terrible, but funny. I mean, and Joey starts to get jealous of Eddie, which is also terrible and funny. I might just think terrible things are funny.
Well, you do watch all those YouTube videos where people fall down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Most people do think terrible things are funny. I like this episode. Before Eddie shows his true colors, I think it's hilarious. I do think the Monica and Ross fighting thing is funny. I like how they instantly revert to kid mode, like calling each other names. And,
right.
I like how Rachel gets stuck in the middle. I love how Joey and Chandler's relationship is treated like a true relationship, like boyfriend girlfriend.
Like boyfriend girl. Yeah,
I just love it, and it goes throughout the entire series. They treat each other like that. Like, you don't think staying home with our chick is work? I just love that juxtaposition. I think it's hilarious. So, yep, good episode. Favorite lines. I say this all the time.
Yep.
You say it all the time. I like both versions from Eddie and Joey. But I have to go with, see ya, pals.
See ya, pals. Joey makes just the right amount of fun of him.
Yes. What was your favorite?
My favorite is, you know what they say, ask your slippers a question, you're going crazy. True words.
What was your favorite moment?
Well, again, there are lots of awkward moments to choose from this week. I'm actually going to go with Chandler realizing not everybody likes Baywatch. He's so confused by Eddie not wanting to watch Baywatch.
You don't want to watch the people running on the beach?
Because I think that happens to me quite a bit. Because, I have weird music tastes, weird movie tastes. I get that look from people a lot. Because I'm like, I don't listen to that. And they're like, but...
So I really like when Joey comes back, the whole situation where Eddie makes the eggs and everything.
Yeah.
And when he gets really upset that there's no juice left. And now there's no juice, and there's no juice for the people who need the juice and want the juice. I need the juice.
There's more juice right there.
I just love that.
This isn't about juice anymore.
I love that whole little scene. It's so funny. All right, so we just watched the DVD before we came up here,
Right.
and we just bitched about how ugly everyone's outfits were.
Right.
So we had trouble, but what was your favorite outfit?
I almost went with the outfit that you picked.
Yeah, I'm surprised you left it.
Well, it was funny because I always forget to pick out outfits when I'm watching and taking the notes and stuff. I always have to go back, and then I have to skim through the whole episode. So this week I was like, oh, I like Monica's sweater right off the bat. I'm going to write that down. And then, that's all I made it. And then when we watched it on the DVD before recording, I was like, man, these are some of the ugliest outfits.
Yeah. Like when Monica wears the black jeans and the Hawaiian shirt tied, that's just so bad. It's not a cute outfit.
But Phoebe's got like a velour shirt on and then a brown outfit.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Everybody's just kind of...
But there's this one scene they made her wear an outfit for.
Yeah.
So I went with it. Rachel has overalls and this cute little striped shirt on while she's hugging Chandler, and they're talking to him about Joey not moving back in. And I snagged it up. She looks very cute.
She does look adorable.
Themes that we explored this week.
Mm-hmm.
Theme number 1. New roommates with new eggs.
Oh. Theme 2. Siblings then and now.
Theme 3. Fake music videos.
Yes.
Not like Milli Vanilli. Well, actually, just like Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, very much like that. I was wondering if that happened around this time, and that's
look that up.
That's what gave him the idea. And theme 4. Baywatch.
All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
Okay. Was that the oven timer?
That's right, my friend. I'm Chandler.
And I'm Joey. And this is the one where we talk about...
Baywatch!
Oh, can you believe they gave Stephanie skin cancer?
I still can't believe they promoted her to lieutenant.
You're just saying that because you're in love with Yasmin Bleeth.
Well, how could anyone not be in love with Yasmin Bleeth?
Hey, they're running.
See, this is the brilliance of the show. I say always keep them running. All the time running. Run, Yasmin. Run like the wind. All right.
We're back.
We're back. Ready for the cold open?
Yes.
We are at Casa de Joey's.
Mm-hmm.
Joey, Ross, Monica, Rachel, and Phoebe are there.
Mm-hmm.
Joey is showing off his new place. The gang is just standing there stunned.
Yeah.
Joey asks, what do you think? Casa de Joey. And he says, I decorated it myself.
No.
And they all go, no. Ross says, get out.
Okay, so Joe, I blame you watching all those home makeover shows
Right?
for the next comment I'm about to make.
Okay.
It's like every piece of furniture in Joey's apartment is an accent piece.
It's true. It's definitely true. He has way too much accents and not enough like actual furniture.
Right. He doesn't have regular stuff
Yeah.
mixed in with all this craziness.
I was telling you yesterday, it's like the boy kid had unlimited funds.
Right.
And a place of his own, it would be the tackiest and not coolest, kitschiest place ever.
No.
Yeah. So Mom points out the plastic parrot and says, well, Joey, this is...
Art.
Art it is. Ross admires his coffee table / panther, and Rachel fondles his Muppet skin pillow.
Yeah.
And then I pointed out that we kind of have one of those pillows
Yeah.
on our couch.
Yeah.
It's a more subtle blue, but it's oh so soft.
It's Grover skin.
It is Grover skin. And Phoebe draws our attention to the excellent water table thingy.
Mm-hmm.
And he says he loves it, but it always makes him have to pee. And Phoebe says her too, but maybe that's the challenge of it.
Ooh, yeah, you have to stare at it until you pee. It's a game.
Joey asks why Chandler didn't come. And Ross says he had a thing with a thing, which is what Adam says when he cannot remember what he says. He says, you know, the thing with the thing and the other thing.
And the stuff.
And Joey gets it, and Phoebe asks to see the rest of the casa. And he gets excited about the best part, and he takes him to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
Which has this really low toilet. Is it me, or is that toilet really low?
That toilet's very low.
Okay.
It is black, though, which I kind of like.
I wouldn't like that, because then you wouldn't be able to tell anything. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, he points out that he has a phone in here.
Oh.
And Monica makes him promise he will never call her from that phone. Okay, I just want to make another observation.
Mm-hmm.
Later, Monica says she straightened out his shower curtain to prevent mildew,
Right.
but his shower has doors. I'm
Right.
just saying. Yeah,
Right.
There's no curtain.
I noticed that because I was like, oh, they didn't want to bother putting a shower in, so they just put doors up. Okay, so now we're at Central Perk.
Mm-hmm.
Ross, Chandler, Monica, and Rachel waitressing. Okay, so there's this guy. He's at the counter, and he's got a wintry coat because it's February, and his coat is on the stool. And the world's best waitress, Rachel Green, is carrying two things, coffee and pie. She bumps into a different customer, causing her to drop the pie into said hood.
Oh, no.
Then Rachel puts the coffee cup onto the pie plate and hands it to Monica, saying, someone else just got the last piece of pie. With the job well done, she kisses Ross and then sits on his lap.
She acts like nothing happened.
Yeah. And then she asks Ross to fix it later.
Right.
She could have just went over. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's we know how she is at waitressing. Then Phoebe comes in all excited because she's just been discovered. Where? I don't know. She only sings in the coffee house as far as I know.
Right?
But Chandler interrupts, declaring he claimed her in the name of France 4 years ago. And Phoebe laughs in that excitedly angry way at him for mocking her.
I like that laugh.
Yeah. Then she orders them not to freak out or say how great the news is until she's finished, like an award assembly in high school.
Right. Don't clap until everyone's been announced.
Right.
Which never works.
And then Phoebe explains she met a music producer who said Phoebe had a fresh, offbeat sound and she'd like to do a demo of Smelly Cat.
Yay!
No. They all start to applaud and congratulate her, but she's like, shh, you're not following directions. And nameless producer wants to do a video. Deciding on a video before the song is even demoed is weird, but whatever. But Phoebe leaves pauses like I do when I've had a gummy. So they start to congratulate her again. So Phoebe is like, I'm going to ask you all again to be quiet. She'll stand there and wait all day. She has nothing else to do. After they quiet down, she goes, and if that goes well, they might make an album. Another pause, just exactly the same as the first two, but they're tired of being reprimanded, so they all wait for the okay. Now she's done. And they all clap to congratulate her. And then the hood guy stands up to leave. And Rachel tells Ross, if you care about me at all, you will get the pie out of that guy's hood. And Ross is like, what did you just say? And she's like, pie in the hood, pie in the hood, pie in the hood.
Like that's a normal thing to say.
Right.
Pie in the hood.
And he runs over and takes the pie out of the man's hood. The guy's name is actually in the credits, Pie in the Hood Man.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh my God, I love it.
So Pie in the Hood Man is like, oh, what are you doing? And Mental Geller replies, I'm sorry, my pie was in your hood. Now I just have to get the coffee out of that guy's pants, and I'll be back to the hospital by 7. And then he twitches like he's had too much maple candy. And the guy runs from the coffee house, afraid for his well-being, and Rachel shakes her head like she could have done it much better.
Then why didn't she?
Given the opportunity.
Although it's a strange moment, I do adore his acting in this scene. I think it's so funny. It's like...
Well, that's the thing we talk about. Right. Yeah, we love these weird things that they do, you know? Like, even Phoebe, you know, I make fun of her.
Right.
Because she sounds like a middle school principal. But it's funny, and it's fun to watch.
Right. All right, so now we're at Monica and Rachel's. Mm-hmm. Monica and Ross is in the potty. Adam put pooping, but I'm not going to say that. And Rachel is coming in with her laundry. So Monica is banging on the bathroom door. Damn it, Ross, get your butt out of the bathroom. And he yells, calm down, I'm blow drying. Monica yells, blow drying what? You have no hair.
He seems very hairy, like he might have to blow dry other things to get his pants back on.
Oh my God.
I mean, remember the leather pants.
He does have very hairy legs. Rachel asks what's going on, and Monica vents about having to share the bathroom with her brother again. I don't remember fighting over the bathroom with my brothers, but I also fixed my hair in my bedroom. So I was like in and out, you know? Like,
right.
I just went into the bathroom, took my shower, and then went back to my bedroom.
And I'd like to know what time of day it is.
Right. It does seem like it's the middle of the day. Anyhow, she continues to complain about him being there when she goes to sleep and when she wakes up and when she wants to use a shower. It's like she's 16 all over again. And Rachel tries to tell her that they're both adults, but Monica interrupts by banging on the bathroom door again, shouting, get out, you doofus! I like that they like that phrase. Remember when he's like, I'm such a doofus.
I'm such a doofus.
So Rachel finishes by saying, or, you know, he's rubber and you're glue. So Ross opens the door and mocks her by pimping his hair and saying, all yours. So Mom continues whining by saying, I hope you cleaned your hair out of the drain. And Ross mocks her with a high-pitched baby voice. Meh, meh, meh. Shut up.
And I'm glad I'm not hairy enough to have to clean the drain every time I shower.
And he goes, shut up. Cut it out. Monica stops off. Rachel says, I've never wanted you more. And then on the DVD, there's a cut line where Ross goes, nah, 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 nah.
Well, he waits for her to walk away.
Right.
And he does it really low.
But why would he do that?
He's in that mode. But I do love that Rachel is just like, I've never wanted you more. It's such a perfect put down for somebody being so childish. Okay, so then we're at Chandler's apartment. And Chandler's all alone.
And then the DVD, there's this cut scene right from the get, right?
Yeah.
And so Joey's meandering about his apartment looking at his stuff. He looks at Pat the dog. And he goes over to his door and he rings the buzzer. And he asks the doorman, Louie, where's Howard? Louie says, he went home. And Joey says, well, he was supposed to stop up after his shift. And Louie goes, yeah, he told me to tell you he wasn't feeling good. And Joey says, well, when do you get off?
Yeah, I'm not feeling good either.
So poor Joey is so lonely. He asked the doorman to come up to his apartment after their shift.
Poor Joey, so lonely. Okay, so Chandler's sitting on the kitchen peninsula wearing husky slippers. Not size husky, animal husky. Oh. And then he talks to the slippers, asking if he should call him, meaning Joseph Tribbiani. Then he squeezes the ear on the slipper and it makes an electric bark. In a moment of self-awareness, he says, you know what they say, ask your slippers a question. You're going crazy.
Why is there a clown in his kitchen? There's a clown by the stove.
There's a clown by the stove?
Yeah, like a little stuffed clown. I don't like it.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's there when Eddie's cooking, too.
Poor Joe, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, over at Joey's apartment, the phone rings.
And then there's a cut part on the DVD where Joey is arranging his I Love Lucite parrot.
Yeah.
And when the phone rings, he runs into it.
Yeah. He catches it on his pants. He answers the phone and the boys hey each other. And Joey's clearly glad to be hearing from his friend. And Chandler apologizes for not coming over. And Joey's like, forget about it. And Joey asks about the apartment. And Chandler tells him it's Space Fest. Then they kind of BS. And it sounds like they're going to hang up. But then the other timer goes off. And Joey hears it through the phone. That's right. It's time for... Baywatch.
So yesterday we went over to Grandma's apartment.
My grandmother's apartment.
Yes, we took her some breakfast and we played Trivial Pursuit to pass some time. And I had a Baywatch question.
You did have a Baywatch question.
I did. I thought that was really funny because we were doing this episode.
Yeah. So the two friends bond over the television show they watch, discussing the intricacies of the plot and which characters they like. And we should really put some time aside to talk about some of our favorite TV shows, Joe.
Okay, I'll put it on the list.
Good. I think it would honestly be fun. We could do it like a podcast or something. It'd be a good way to spend some extra time together.
Since we're doing the Friends podcast right now, maybe we should concentrate on that.
Okay, but make a note.
Okay, duly noted.
Then Chandler's caught up in the slow motion running on Baywatch. According to him, this is the brilliance of the show. And he thinks they should always keep them running. And having never seen the show, I'll have to take his word for it.
All right, so we cut to Central Park. Joey, Monica, and Phoebe. We open on Phoebe, Joey, and Monica on the couch, and Monica says, "But I thought you wanted to live by yourself." And Joey says, "I did. I thought it would be great, and that I would have time alone with my thoughts. But it turns out I don't have as many thoughts as I thought I would." Shocker.
Yeah.
So Phoebe suggests talking to Chandler about moving back in with him. And Joey asks if he really thinks he'd take him back. They did have a pretty good talk last night, but when he moved out, he hurt him pretty bad.
Oh.
And Mon says, "I'm telling you, he would definitely want you back."
Okay, then we cut to Chandler, Ross, and Rachel. And Ross telling Chandler, "I'm telling you, there's no fucking way he's going to move back." I wish the Gellers would get on the same page. Come on. Talk to each other. And Rachel is cuddled up next to Chandler, soothing him, wearing overalls. And I wish Joey moved out of our place for a second.
Nice.
Chandler admits the Baywatch talk was one of the greatest talks they ever had last night. No judgment. Chandler says it was like when they first started living together. And Ross tells him they've seen Joey at his new place and he's happy. He's decorated.
Sort of.
Yeah. He just wanted to spend all his new money.
All right.
Chandler shakes his head hurt by the news, and Rachel explains that Joey has moved on. Now Chandler has to too. And Chandler starts to butt, and Ross is like, "No." You know how he gets, Ross.
Yeah.
You know, he gets in those. "I'm telling you how it is. You have to accept."
Accept what?
"That you were just friends now. You're not roommates anymore." And then Chandler embraces Ross's girlfriend for comfort right in front of him.
All right. We're in the recording studio.
Yes.
Phoebe and some randos. The smoker record producer. She sounds like she smoked a lot.
Yeah. She's like, "Hey, baby."
The smoker record producer asks Phoebe if she's ready to try a take. And Phoebe starts to sing Smelly Cat. And then the backup singers kick in, and she acts like she's never heard of backup singers.
Yeah.
And then the 2 big fat cartons in 3 days lady says, "They're your backup singers behind you." And she says she thought they were just watching, like at an aquarium.
We should visit a recording aquarium.
There's a recording studio above the office where I work.
Really?
Yeah. I'll see what hours they allow visitors for people to stare and watch. Yeah. "Smokes a lot," lady says. "All right, let's try one from the top." To which Phoebe complies, but she yelled at Chrissy Hine and said there was no top to Smelly Cat.
Oh, fucking liar.
I know. Anyhow, she starts again and then stops. And then the girls chime in and she says she doesn't think that everyone gets how smelly this cat actually is. And she would like to talk about it. And she needs to know that they really care about this cat. And the producer says, "Well, we can talk about it, except it's costing us about $100 a minute." And Phoebe says, "Oh, okay. So, the cat stinks, but you love it. Let's go."
Then we go back to Monica and Rachel's, and it's just Ross there on the phone. So Ross, the paleontologist, is having a heated discussion on the phone of whether Dino on the Flintstones was a velociraptor. Ross thinks he'd have eaten the Flintstones. So let's just take a minute of knowledge. Velociraptors lived in Asia during the late Cretaceous epoch from 75 million to 71 million years ago.
Oh.
Archaic Homo sapiens, the forerunners of anatomically modern humans, evolved in the Middle Paleolithic between 400,000 and 250,000 years ago.
Whoa.
So they never met each other ever.
No.
Also, velociraptors are only about 1.5 feet tall.
Ooh.
Or 0.5 meters. The Hollywood movie Jurassic Park, as well as the cartoon The Flintstones, were not scientifically accurate because, entertainment. However, again, like I said, I do find this argument rather cute. Monica does not. She comes out of her room looking grumpy. Ross asks if she was taking a nap.
I was.
And Ross tells Tony on the phone to hold on. Another call is coming through. And Ross takes a message for Monica from Joanna. Monica asks if he took her number. And he snaps back, "Did you see me write one down?" And Monica explains to Butt Munch that she does not have her number.
Again, I love that they use these terms over again. Because remember in the barbershop quartet? No one likes a butt munch.
Right. Because she wrote it. It's Monica's word. They brother-sister the term baby around until another call comes through, and then Ross tells Tony he has to go this time because his sister's boyfriend is on the line, and he gives her the phone. Without so much as a hello or a how are you, Monica checks in with Richard as to the location of her anti-pregnancy device, her diaphragm. Which is when she finds out that it's not Richard on the phone, but her mother. Richard's close personal friend. Ross gleefully celebrates at his deception as Monica throws fruit at him, and he begins to dance and catch the fruit and juggle, and he looks like the Talking Heads guy in a giant suit because the suit is so huge.
Again, bad outfits in this episode.
Bad outfits.
We're back at Chandler's place. Chandler's there alone.
Mm-hmm.
Alone, Chandler's amusing himself the same way Steve McQueen did as the prisoner of war in The Great Escape.
Yes.
Joey opens the door in time to catch the ball, and they both chuckle.
Mm-hmm.
Chandler asks how the palace is, and Joey starts to mention about moving back in, but notices the boxes and says, "What's with the boxes?" Chandler says, I have some news. Then Eddie enters with the moose hat and asks if he should just toss it.
I had a similar goofy hat with the hanging ears, but you think Chandler would have the Bullwinkle hat.
Maybe Chandler got it for Joey.
Oh.
So Chandler introduces Eddie to Joey, and Joey plays it off that he came to get the moose hat. Uncomfortable, he says this is new, and asks where they met. Eddie says they met at the supermarket in the ethnic food section. He helped him pick out a chorizo, which is spicy pork sausage mix. So Chandler explains that they got to talking, and he said he needed a place to stay, and I had a spare room. And Joey gets all sad and says, "It's a spare room now." Well, and Chandler goes, "Well, yeah, it's not being used, and I have it to spare."
Yeah, it was just an empty cube.
So Joey says he got what he came for. He puts the moose hat on and turns to leave. And then Chandler, very straight-faced, says, "Hey, Joe, when'd you start using mousse in your hair?" And Eddie laughs. And he goes, "Is this guy great or what?" And Joey says, Yeah, he is. And he shuts the door.
Oh. Anyway, dry your eyes, because we're at Monica and Rachel's. Monica, Rachel, and Wath. The trio are on the couch. Monica cannot believe Chandler has a new roommate already. I mean, who is this guy? Ross says Eddie something they just met. And Rachel's like, figures. It'll never last. It's a rebound roommate. Again, going with your girlfriend, boyfriend.
Yeah.
I have no reference. Are rebound roommates a thing? Or is it just part of making fun of the romance thing?
I think it's the relationship thing. Like, they're a couple and they broke up, and Eddie is the rebound, which technically he is. I mean, he barely moved out, and Eddie moves in. Oh, sorry, I got carried away.
But I just wondered if people did have rebound roommates. Where, like, somebody moved in for a couple weeks, and I was like, no. Okay.
I just think it's weird they met in the grocery store.
Right.
And now the guy lives with him.
Right.
That's freaky to me.
I've never started talking to another man in a grocery store.
Hey, you want to move in with me?
Okay. Anyway, Phoebe comes in with a VHS copy of her quote-unquote video. They are excited to see it, and she slaps it right in the player. She has not seen it yet, which, again, whatever. If they don't like it, she don't care. None of them made a video.
So not true.
Yeah, Monica was in Bruce Springsteen's video.
That's right.
The video starts with trash blowing in a studio set of an alley, and there are video facts at the bottom of the screen like they used to do 30 years ago. The director is A. Chase, after the writer of the episode.
That's so cute.
And then it's BKC Records for Bright, Kaufman, and Crane, the producers.
That's awesome.
And a horrible woman, that's credited, she's credited in the credits as a horrible woman, throws the Smelly Cat out for smelling, and I instantly hate her.
Aww.
Then Phoebe appears through a couple smoke machines, looking like I Dream of Jeannie for some reason. We instantly know, even if Phoebe doesn't, this is not her singing. So this is the voice of Elizabeth Daly, who I know and love as Dottie in Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
That's right.
She also will play Phoebe's ex-partner, Leslie, in the one with Phoebe's ex-partner. She's also been in a couple Rob Zombie movies.
That's right.
So I don't want to talk about the video that much because it is bad. It's an awful video. It's like that commercial they made for Dunder Mifflin.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Michael Scott's like, well, that sucks. It's like, it does.
Right.
That commercial makes me want to shoot myself. It's just random shots of her singing in this fake alley with bums and the backup singers, which it's the same backup singers as the recording studio.
Yeah.
So poor Phoebe.
Yeah.
And then a cat or two. What you need to know is Phoebe is oblivious to the fact that it's not her singing. The friends don't want to tell her because she's so excited, I guess. Why wouldn't you be like, that's not you singing?
Right. That doesn't sound like you
You need
to
do something about this.
Those backup singers look like they're wearing garbage bags when they come out of the dumpster.
Yeah.
This is also the start of a running gag that Phoebe, air quote, humbleness of herself.
Right.
Like when people say she looks good, she always goes, I know. Or, oh okay,
I know.
Yeah. All right. So we go to Chandler and Eddie's.
Oh.
Chandler and Eddie are there. So Joey knocks. Well, first he hesitates because
Yeah.
he doesn't live there anymore. So
Yeah.
he knocks. And Eddie opens the door and greets Joey. They say good morning. He came by to pick up his mail. And he looks where they normally would put it, by the door. And he asks, where's the mail? And Chan says it's over on the table.
Wait, you moved the fucking mail? Oh my God! Ah! What a weird thing to get mad about. I don't.
He says, you don't keep it over here anymore? And Chan says, Eddie likes it over there. Then Eddie serves Chandler eggs a la Eddie.
Oh.
And Chan makes yummy noises. Ooh, these are great. And Joey says, huh. Chandler goes, what? Joey says, I thought you liked my eggs with the bread, with the hole in the middle, a la Joey. We call those eggs in a basket here at the Misfit House.
Or Vendetta eggs from V for Vendetta.
Yes, and it does go by many other names like bullseye eggs, eggs in a frame, eggs in a hole, eggs in a nest, or toad in a hole.
Oh.
It can be seen in movies like V for Vendetta,
Yeah.
Moonstruck, and TV shows like Frasier and The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Oh, Marvelous Miss Maisel. I'm so excited to see her as Lois Lane.
Oh.
I'm excited to see her as Lois Lane.
Yeah, that would be really good.
I'm looking forward more to her as Lois Lane
Than Superman. I really, really like her. So Chan assures him he does like them that way too, but Eddie makes them this way, and they're pretty darn good. And Eddie goes to take off and says,
See you, pals.
and Chan says, see ya. And Joey asks how they're getting along, and Chandler says he couldn't be happier. And Joe says, great, he's happy for him. And he goes to pour some OJ, and that is it.
Oh, no.
He just comes in here, Mr. Johnny Neweggs, with his moving the mail and his see ya, pals. And now there's no juice, and there's juice for the people who need the juice and want the juice and need the juice. And Chandler goes, there's another carton. And Joey says, it's not about the juice anymore. And Chan says, okay, what's it about?
Eggs.
Joey goes, whose eggs do you like better, his or mine? And Chan says, he likes them both equally. And Joey says, no, false. You can't like both eggs. And Chan says, what's the difference? You took your eggs and you left. And did he expect him to never find new eggs? And that's where the scene ends, except on the DVD,
Yeah.
there's cut lines.
Yes.
Joey says, maybe this isn't about the eggs. Maybe it's about the chicken that laid the eggs. And Chandler goes, what chicken? There's no chicken.
Yet.
And Joey cries, I can't talk to you. And he leaves.
Okay, so then we're back at Monica and Rachel's. Monica, Rachel, and Ross. And I think we all know where this scene is headed. Monica wants to watch Entertainment Tonight on her own TV. But Ross wants to watch Predators of the blah, 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 blah. And Rachel asks them to stop. And Monica's like, it's her TV, which, I mean, you know.
It is. It's her apartment.
I don't want to watch Entertainment Tonight either, but it is her home.
Yes.
Tough noogies.
Bite me.
Quit it. Ross then whines to Rachel. Monica keeps changing the channel. And Monica goes, oh yeah, tell mommy on me. And Rachel is like, now I'm mommy in this scenario? And she refuses to get sucked into this weird little Geller dimension. Now she's going to take a bath because you kids are driving me crazy. And Monica desperately asks, what are we going to do about this? Ross suggests taping Entertainment Tonight, which I kind of love.
That was pretty funny.
Monica flips her shit. She's like, not that, this, us.
Oh my God, Ross, it's just weed.
Ross is like, come on, you've gone ultrasonic again. Which I've said to both you and the girl kid before. And Monica explains that he cannot be in her apartment all the fucking time. And Ross is confused. He's like, I thought we were just playing and having fun like when we were kids. And then Monica explains, I hated you when we were kids. All right, so time out.
Yep.
I have a little sister. Mm-hmm. Joe, you have two brothers.
Yep, one older, one younger.
When I was fighting like this with my sister, I never thought it was fun.
Hell no.
I thought it was fighting with a sibling.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my sister, but we have very little in common.
Oh, yeah.
So I really believe the weird part of this is that Ross thinks it's fun.
Right. I think my brother thought it was fun, too. My younger brother was the brunt. Like, I didn't pick on my younger brother. He's like 4 or 5 years younger than me.
Right.
My older brother picked on both of us relentlessly.
Right.
So I didn't pick on my younger brother.
Yeah.
But
I just remember.
I think he thought it was fun, too.
Yeah, I remember fighting over the TV and just being like, just fucking let me watch Scooby-Doo. Why do you have to... Why do we have to go through this? So, back to the program. Ross had no idea that she hated him. Sure, she loved him in a brother-sistery way, but in a much more real way, she hated his guts. And he's like, why?
Because you were mean to me. You teased me, and you always got your way.
And that wasn't fun for you?
Ta-ha! I love that part.
And Monica explains how now she loves him, and it's not just because she has to, but she warns him, you're going to have to stop pissing me off.
I saw this sign that said, stop petting my peas.
Yeah.
I need that.
So Ross is like, oh, I had no idea you hated this back and forth. I thought we were all having fun. So he's like, I can do that. And she's relieved that she won't have to kill him. So he pulls her onto the couch and offers to watch Entertainment Tonight. And then Monica offers to allow him to watch the Serengeti thing if he wants. And so he changes the channel to the Serengeti thing. Again, rules for life. Never offer if it's not what you want.
Yeah. She expected him to take the high road. No fucking way.
Yeah.
He was not going to do it.
And she immediately regretted it.
Of course she does. All right, we're back at Central Perk. Monica, Rachel, and Ross. And Phoebe comes in. Ross is in Rachel's lap. And if she's supposed to be working...
Let it go, Joe.
So Phoebe comes in and breaks the news. That is not her singing on the video. And they all act surprised. No.
That is brand new information.
She says, yeah. And they ask her how she found out. And Phoebe says, well, the record company sent over something for her to sign, saying it's okay for someone else to sing for her. That was her first clue.
They wanted to Milli Vanilli me? I don't even know what that means.
So Phoebe cannot work with people that would do this. This poor woman. And Ross says, what woman? The voice woman. You know, she has a great voice, but no video. And Rach says, what about you? And Phoebe goes, well, I have a video. Pay attention.
Oh, Jesus.
So Phoebe goes on to say the voice woman is talented, but the producer people say she doesn't have the right look. Like those animals in the pound that no one wants because they're not pretty enough, or some little stinky dog. Oh my God, she's Smelly Cat. Oh my God, that song has so many levels.
I know, like 2.
Literal and literal.
All right, so then we're back at Chandler and Eddie's. Chandler and Eddie.
Oh.
Chandler asks the new guy if he wants to play foosball. And Eddie, who is reading a book, says, no thanks, I'm really not into sports. And Chandler's confused because foosball's not really a sport.
He could really go, I'm not into sports.
Yeah. Then the oven timer goes off. Time for Baywatch! So I'm not saying Eddie reacts the exact same way I would if I were reading and someone excitedly got ready to watch Baywatch. But instead, Eddie says, you like that show? It's just pretty people running around on the beach. All right, that's exactly what I would say.
Plus, he's reading, you
Right.
know? Like, no, I don't want to watch Baywatch.
I don't think I would ever read in the common area
Yeah,
if
I
I
don't
was a
think so
roommate.
either.
But yeah, again, it's a sitcom. There's got to be drama and stuff. So Chandler explains that's the brilliance of Baywatch. Pretty people and the running. And Eddie says, I'm just going to go to my room and read.
I like how he pats him on the leg.
Yeah.
Like, you go ahead.
And then we cut to Joey alone with his one empty Barca lounger beside him watching Baywatch alone.
Aw.
And a sadness montage to All By Myself begins.
So this was written by Eric Carmen in 1975. So I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that they got that song because it was cheap and that they used it? Or do you think it was because that was a song that they liked, the producers and
Right,
the
right.
writers, when they were growing up? And
Well-
that if we wrote a sitcom, we would use songs that we grew up with?
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of the musical things are old because of that. Because of that exact reason.
They're writing songs that they grew up with?
Right. They're writing stuff that they listened to when they were growing up.
Okay.
Because they never talk about any current stuff from the 90s.
No.
It's all older stuff. So yeah, I think you nailed it.
Okay.
That's exactly what they...
Cool. So ours would be filled with like 9 Inch Nails and Green Day and Blink-182.
Right.
Okay.
Joey almost, again, we're still in the sadness montage. Joey almost calls Chandler, but he doesn't. And then Chandler plays foosball alone. And then Joey plays ping pong alone. And then Chandler stares out at the rain. And then Joey stares into his glass water table thing because it looks like it's raining.
Yeah. When it actually is raining, he could just look outside. All right, now we're at the tag, Central Perk. All 6 friends are there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a cut line at the very beginning because Phoebe points out that this is her actual real voice before she starts singing. So Phoebe starts singing Smelly Cat.
So is the video out?
I don't know.
As far as I would, the video's not been seen by anyone
Yeah,
but
I don't
her
think
and her friends,
yeah,
right?
But she makes a point to tell everybody it's
Yeah.
her real voice. So Phoebe starts singing Smelly Cat, and then she asks each friend to sing a line. So Mon, they won't take you to the vet, and Chandler hesitates, then reluctantly sings.
You're obviously not their favorite pet.
And then Joey, you may not be a bed of roses. And then Rachel.
And you're no friend to those with noses.
And too bad, Ross, there's no more lines for you. And then they go to the chorus, but then the scene ends. But there's a cut scene where they sing the chorus, and Joey and Chandler like belt it out with some serious funk on
Yeah,
it.
they're like shaking their faces.
Yeah, it's
and
really funny. It's really funny. But that's the end of the episode.
That's it. Cut and print.
Yay! All right, we're going to take another short break. We'll be right back.
If he was a velociraptor, he'd have eaten all the Flintstones. Yeah, even Pebbles. Oh, were you taking a nap?
I was.
Oh, wait, Tony, can you hold on? It's the other line. Hello? Oh, yeah, she's here. But can she call you back? Okay, thanks. Call Joanna. Hi.
Did she leave a number?
Did you see me write one down?
I don't have her number, Butt Munch.
Well, she'll call back. Don't be such a baby.
I'm not a baby. You're the baby.
You want to get off my back?
You want to get out of my face?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Hello? Hi, yeah. No, she's right here. Hold on. Hi, Tony. Can I call you back? That's my sister's boyfriend.
Give me that.
Okay.
Hi, sweetie. Listen, before I forget, did I leave my diaphragm at your place? Hi, Mom. You're dirt.
No, Mon. It was a joke. Put the gun down.
Dino is a fictional prosauropod-like dinosaur, a snorkosaurus. Butt Munch.
Okay.
All right, we're back. What did we learn from this episode?
What did you learn, Joe?
Well, I probably knew this, but the more we talk about it, I learned that they use Joey and Chandler's relationship as a true relationship a lot throughout the series. I knew they did it, but I forgot, and it's really funny. And I forgot that Eddie started out so normal.
Right.
Like, he starts out so normal.
Right. You were so excited.
I
was
know.
like, don't get excited for he's not crazy in this one.
But he is, he's funny.
Yeah.
And he laughs. And yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
What did you learn?
I learned that Phoebe is either dense or faked it to save face.
She does fake it to save face a lot, I think.
Monica and Ross were brother and sister. And sometimes having a character move out is a good way to create fun scenarios for 3 or 4 episodes.
Yeah, shakes things up.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
What are your final thoughts?
Why didn't Cancer Voice Lady just hire Phoebe as a songwriter? Songwriters exist.
Yeah.
Songwriters write songs all the time.
Yep. Why don't Rachel and Ross ever go to his apartment? They can be totally alone.
Oh, yeah.
There's nobody else over there.
But it's a sitcom. People have to walk in and out.
okay.
They have to walk in and out. You need the characters to interact.
And Dr. Burke can hear him have sex.
Yeah.
So, sweater vest tracker.
Prior count 2.
We thought there was one. We rewound it.
Yeah.
But it was just a shirt.
Yeah, he just had a weird shirt. Again, everybody had weird clothes on this episode. So 0 for the episode. Sorry, everybody.
We're not up to 6 yet.
Yeah, it wasn't my fault.
All right. What's our IMDb rating for this episode?
Okay, it is 8.1 out of 10 stars with 5,500 plus ratings.
Okay. So I found another 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Based solely off Ross in the beginning is the title.
Okay. Got it.
Wrote by Cattle Moss 31315, October 2020.
Okay.
Yes, Eddie's great.
Eddie's great.
So are Joey and Chandler.
Agreed.
But the scene in the beginning with the pie, question mark, I LMAO every time I see it. 3 exclamation points.
But the scene in the beginning with the pie? Question mark? That's weird.
So Adam and I listened to this YouTube thing, this guy, Matt Rose or
Yeah.
Ross? Rose.
Matt
Rose. And he reads tweets and Twitter and Reddits. And so even if you make a mistake in spelling,
Right.
he reads it exactly like that. And he
Right.
reads emojis.
Right.
And he's British.
Yeah.
So my favorite is when he reads the skull emoji. He
Right.
goes, skull emoji.
Nailed it. That was
Thank
perfect.
you. So look him up because he's really funny.
Yeah.
But anyhow, LMAO every time I see it. All right, what's next week's episode?
The one where Dr. Ramore dies.
Oh, no. What's our synopsis?
Both sets, Ross and Rachel and Monica and Richard, swap dating stats.
Oh, no.
Dr. Ramore forgets how elevators work. And Chandler gets to know Eddie a bit better and does not like what he finds out.
Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready for some maladjusted content.
So, besides being hot, how was your week?
It was good.
Yeah. We watched Peacemaker this week.
Peacemaker, yes. I finally got you to watch Peacemaker.
Yeah. I don't know. I just wasn't into it the first time you watched it. So you watched it alone.
Yeah. And I kept thinking, she would like this so much.
And so he talked me into it. It's funny. It is funny. It's a little gory, but I liked it. It was good.
It's a James Gunn TV show.
Yeah.
It's a follow-up to the Suicide Squad movie.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Very good.
The second one, not the first one.
No, not the first one. John Cena's super funny in it.
Yeah.
The vigilante is
Yeah.
hilarious.
I love Vigilante.
Oh my gosh. Adebayo, really
Yeah.
good character.
Yeah.
Just really good. It was
Really
good. Yeah. So check
Again,
it out.
I love James Gunn. James Gunn did the Suicide Squad, the newer one. He did Slither and Guardians of the Galaxies movies.
Yep, those are good.
He's doing the new Superman movie where Miss Maisel is Lois Lane.
Rachel something.
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
Bronson?
Bronsworth?
Bronson?
Bronson? something. What else? Did we watch anything else? We watched those all week.
I mean, we watched a few Criminal Minds,
Yep.
and I think I watched a couple movies, but not both of us.
Yep.
And I don't know. I start doing yard work. We have lots of plants in our yard that needed removing because I don't know what to do with them. So, thank you, Alexa. Shut up.
Alexa was telling us how to landscape our backyard.
Yes.
You can cut that out.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I think other times we were just doing other stuff and hanging out.
Went to play Trivial Pursuit with Grandma.
Yeah.
She's 94. She was fun.
Yeah, she's 94 years old. Still playing Trivial Pursuit.
Yeah. She did pretty good.
Yeah, she almost won.
Yeah.
But Joe trounced us all.
I didn't trounce you. You guys we all held our own. We did really good. I just got the last question.
Yeah.
So, plus that Baywatch question put me over the top. So, it was pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Pretty easy, cool question. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. If you would like your thoughts and reactions regarding future episodes to be shared with the rest of the class, or if you just want to reach out and say hey,
Come on, we'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
please email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com. Rate us and leave positive comments.
And if you have a negative comment, try to leave it in a positive way.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends.
Joe, you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. Well, I guess we could tape entertainment tonight.